Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode. And today we're about to talk about, I guess, the new Superman movie and the controversies and whatever is going on right now. Because, I've gotten a little bit of hate on some YouTube comments and not really bad, and TikTok. People saying that, I'm just hating on this new movie. I don't want it to succeed, which could not be further from the truth. I mean, the reality is, not just me saying, if you also look at other comic book YouTubers, especially some that are prominent that have been doing this for a long time, if they have any criticism when it comes to this movie, we almost align in terms of where we have the criticisms, And for me, like most people, it's the suit. Now, again, this was the first trailer, okay, for this movie. So we didn't really expect to see a lot. James Gunn really did. He put a lot into this trailer, so it was a bit confusing. We saw some good things like crypto, and it's actually been a hit because it's had over 200 million views globally in basically under a week. So there's obviously things that people like, but again, there are things that people do not like. And for myself, I really talked about the suit. And I talked about the suit because it really matters, because details matter. I remember when the Henry Cavill suit came out, when Zack Snyder gave us a teaser of the suit, everybody's mind was blown, right? I mean, everybody just talked about how incredible that suit looked. And then we got to see Henry Cavill in the suit. And we fell in love with the suit. And to this day, it's the most beloved Superman suit that's ever been out there. And again, we've had suits before, and it's not even about the trunks. Some people have actually mentioned that maybe I don't like the fact that it's the trunks, right? With Zack Snyder's Superman, Tyler Hoechlin's Superman, and actually the new Superman in comics right now doesn't wear trunks, the traditional trunks, right? People call them underwear outside, but that is not true. As a fan, I could care less whether the suit has trunks. As a matter of fact, there have been iterations, fans have actually done Henry Cavill's suit with the trunks, like right here. And it looks outstanding. Nobody would have a problem if that was the suit they actually came up with, But I have a problem because this suit doesn't look like they actually did a good job coming up with it. One of the things we respected so much when it comes to Christopher Reeve's version of Superman, Henry Cavill's version of Superman, is the directors of both of these movies really took their time to come up with a suit. And not only that, they made sure that the actor portraying Superman filled in the suit. You know what I mean? Like, he looked like the comic book that you took him out. Tell me where. I want you to go pick up a comic book and tell me where you see Superman standing up and the suit is like wrinkly, right? There are actually some in the same trailer. If you look at his boots, it almost looks like there's space. You can put something in it. This is supposed to be a complete suit, right? So my problem is not with how this movie is going to be, because we don't know. This was a 2-minute trailer? I don't know. The story might be outstanding. It might be one of those things that really captivates us. And I can't wait to see because again, I really wanted to succeed, because we've had trash after trash after trash. I mean, since Black Adam, as a matter of fact, since Wonder Woman 1984, we haven't really had a decent DC movie outside of Joker, the original Joker, outside of the Batman with Robert Pattinson, outside of Blue Beetle. We really haven't had any, well, you can say Peacemaker, but Peacemakers are, TV show. So we haven't really had anything decent. So I honestly want this movie to succeed because, again, this is a new DCU. It's not the DCEU, it's a new DCU. So I want it to succeed because what that would mean is we actually start getting something good. And James Gunn has actually, there is an article that comes out that he said he actually even consulted Zack Snyder to get ideas about the new suit. And Zack told him how he tried to incorporate the trunks, right, in his version of Superman, but he just couldn't find something that worked. It didn't matter how red or whatever it was, it just didn't work. And ultimately he decided to go without them, and we are forever indebted to him because that suit is outstanding. So we know that what this tells us is James Gunn had reservations. You know, it sounds like he definitely, kind of like Zach, was really struggling to come up with something. And the fact that this is what he came up with is what we have a problem with. I don't have a problem with how the movie looks. I don't have a problem with anything else. Because, again, this is a trailer. We haven't seen the movie yet. So I want you to get me right. I just have a problem with this suit because it's not a good look. If this movie, I don't know what the budget is for this movie, 200 million, whatever it is, and we've heard that it's going to be over 2 hours long. The fact that we see this suit and this is what you're going with after all this time is where we have the problem. So I want people to fully understand this. I'm not hating on this movie. I don't just because I'm a huge Henry Cavill fan. No, it's the suit itself. The suit honestly does not look good, and that's not a good look for a studio that's really trying to really move in a different direction, really trying to invigorate the fan base that has been jaded and confused and angry and disappointed over and over and over, right? From a fan, me being a fan, I've been a fan of comics ever since I was like 5 years old. As a fan, I want to go to the movie theater and fall in love with these characters again, but I have to be honest and say I don't. Again, some people like it, some people don't. This is just my opinion. I don't know. Maybe the movie itself will actually surprise us. Because I remember when we watched Wakanda Forever, and really when we watched Wakanda Forever, and Riri Williams, right? This character who actually was Ironheart, right? And the first iteration of the suit that she built, we liked it because, going back to Iron Man and his suit that he built in that cave, we liked it. It was not a finished product, but we liked it. The fact that, the part that fans didn't like about Riri Williams, about Ironheart, is a suit that she got from Shuri, right? From the Wakandans, right? They built this suit for her. It looked cartoonish. It really did. Nobody liked it. I mean, that movie was good, but if you go back and you go back to the comments when it comes to that suit, nobody liked it. And the reason why nobody liked it was because we had a blueprint. You had something that you could actually get your inspiration from, right? Iron Man. Iron Man's suit, which was always fully CGI, was always good. Which means those directors really wanted to make sure that as a fan base looking at this, you couldn't tell this was CGI. That's how good it was. And the fact that in Wakanda Forever, in Ironheart, the fact that they couldn't get that right, it pissed people off. It wasn't a good look, even though the movie was good. So maybe we're going to fall in love with this movie, even though the suit might be trash. And maybe that's the case. And if that's the case, I'll be okay. I will. But I have to be honest and say, I honestly don't like this suit. Okay? I really don't. And again, because you have a blueprint, you have something that worked. It doesn't need or have to look the same. You didn't have to borrow everything from Henry Cavill, from Zack Snyder. Every director has their own idea. They have their own imprint. They have to imprint their uniqueness into this movie. And this is James Gunn's movie. And we're expecting to see his idea, his version. But the fact that you have a clear blueprint of what works, you could borrow certain things from it to build your own suit. See, David is not a small dude. David Corenswet is what, 6'6", right? And he bulked up. He's probably like 240 or 250 pounds to play Superman. He's not a small guy. But you look at it, you couldn't tell this man has muscles in this new suit. It's just, it doesn't look like Superman. And according to James Gunn, Superman has been Superman in this reality that he's building, right? So Superman has been Superman for a while. So we're not getting Superman origin stories. We're not seeing kind of like what we saw with Tyler Hoechlin in the first episode of Superman and Lois, where he had the traditional Superman trunks that his mom made for him. No, we're not seeing that. So this is Superman. This is Superman's suit. It's his final suit because he's been Superman for a while. And the fact that this is the suit, listen, I'm just being honest. And again, you can hate on me. Again, some people like it, some people don't. Just in my opinion, I honestly don't like it. But again, I hope the movie is good. And maybe James Gunn, another person said in the comments, he might be playing the long game or con game. He might be conning us. He might be playing with us. And we end up going to the movie theater and we realize, no, he does actually have another suit. I don't know. James Gunn is actually weird like that. So I don't know. But that's just what's going on out there. There's just so much division right now when it comes to the suit. And I'm one of those people that just doesn't like it. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like it? Don't you like it? Why don't you like it? Why do you like it? And are you looking forward to seeing it next year in July? Anyway, I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to all of you. And we will catch each other after Christmas. Peace.